Hi, Paul Wilkinson here. Right, in this video I'm going to talk about parallel minor and also just substituting major chords normally diatonic in the major key and thinking about them in the minor. This is a methodology, there's not just one truth, there's various different ways of looking at this. This is just a way I think of exploring some different sounds. So I'm going to take common chord progressions like C, F, G and C and I'm going to minorize those chords and see how that feels. I'll do lots of demonstrations and I encourage you to explore that yourself, maybe set yourself a little task of trying to improvise over it and see what you can come up with. So let's have a look now, starting straight away with that now. Okay, so let's take this chord of C major and think about C minor. So what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to change these chords' functions. I'm going to play some major chords, then I'm just going to swap them for the minor. Now let's just have a look at this. So some music theorists look at it through this window. They see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They see that interval. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So they think, well, if that interval's 5, if I flip that interval backwards, then we find the minor. So it's kind of a reciprocal, so it's kind of the opposite of it, which is really interesting to think about. I've done some videos on negative harmony, as have many people, but that gives you a little insight into the world of some theorists who see that they're quite intrinsically linked because the first and the fifth function stays the same. But if we do a flip of that interval, do it backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we find the minor. And then you could keep doing that, so on and so on through it. So if you had A, there's A major. If I flip that interval backwards as a reciprocal interval, we'll get A minor. Then I could take that one, flip that backwards and so on. So the idea there being that some theorists kind of binding together the major and the minor. Anyway, let's have a little look. Let's play instead. So here's what I would call the relative major. And straight into the minor, which you get a lot in pop music. Just going straight in. Beethoven does it beautifully in the Moonlight Sonata. He has this E major chord, and he just flips into the minor eventually. Which is really beautiful to just go straight into it. So now let's take a chord progression. C, F, C, G, C. If you've seen my early video talking about playing chords beautifully, you've noticed I held some of those notes down. So I'm holding that into that F, then back to the C, then the G, and then the C. So let's minorize these chords now. Let's minor the C and minor the F. So you basically go into the parallel minor chord. So F minor, C minor, G, C. Let's minor all of them apart from the C at the end, see what you think of the sound of that. So we'll have a G minor now instead. What do you think? Maybe not as effective because we don't have the seventh, the leading note, taking us back up there. I could get that to work a little better maybe if I went C, F minor, G, like that, C. That was a little bit more effective. Shall we again? C, F minor, G minor, C. I've got that what I call harmonic sibling. I've done a video on that called harmonic siblings because I've got that G binding it through there. That worked rather nicely there on the voicing. So there I put the F in between. G minor, F, then the C. Now there I ended with the minor, wasn't that interesting? So C minor, G minor, F, C minor. So I encourage you to explore that possibility of playing and substituting the major chords that you would normally play for the minor. And then maybe look at improvising over the top. Might be interesting to see what you can find. I hope that opens a window of changing your major chords into minor. Thanks for watching.